Hi guys, welcome to my channel. What I'm about to do is review Monster High's Skulltimate Secrets toy doll. I got the draculaura one because I do want Frankie's as well, but my boyfriend bought me this one, so if he buys me this one, I can buy myself a Frankie one. The reason he bought it me, however, is obviously going to be what I'm going to talk about during this video, because I think you guys have already seen all the unboxings of this because they've been out for ages in America. However, they've only just been released in the UK. That's why I've gotten it so late. But yeah, my boyfriend, he got me this to cheer me up. Well, yeah, story time. But before that, how do I open this? Okay, I just need to work out like where the sellotape lines are, and then I can do incisions, you know? So yeah, I worked at a retail job. Obviously retail jobs suck, everyone wants to escape from them. I finally escaped, you know, everything was lined up perfectly. I handed in my resignation at my job because I had a new job lined up, but before that I had some holiday to take and we were going to Greece. Left my job, went to Greece, and I was supposed to start my job like literally like a few days after I came back. I start this new job, which by the way is an apprenticeship, which is what I thought I wanted because, you know, 9 to 5's very appealing because you get the weekends off. At my retail job, I never got a weekend off. I was always working. And plus, then obviously you have regular shifts as well, like whereas I don't know if I'll be on sometimes or if I'll be off, you know. I just want a good paying job. Doing social media, obviously we don't get anyone, especially not in the UK. They don't give us the Reels bonus scheme that the Americans had. Unfair. So yeah, started this new job, super excited. They literally didn't give me any training whatsoever. Like, bear in mind, I'm an apprentice. The whole point is that I'm supposed to be training. Didn't even give me the training regime of, oh, how this whole year or how this whole 18 months is gonna plan out. They just literally were like, here's our logins, get going. And I say logins right because it's supposed to be business admin. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. I'm keeping this packaging for it. I think you can open this part without a key, I'm sure. Oh yes. And you know what? That's a nice screening. I know a lot of people got a bit upset because they were like, oh, how can we tell if the screening will be good because it's closed, so it's just a gamble. But the rest of her face looks really good. You see that? Very cute. So apparently she comes with a key. Let's have a look. The standard is that it comes with a doll. The key is literally in the back, and then the instructions on how to do it, which I will read because I don't know, but there's a key. And I believe you put it in water. I think that's what I've been seeing people do. Which, oh, I need to grab a bowl of water. Hold on, no. Let me triple check. Let me completely verify. You do. Yes, you do. I will be back. Cup acquired. I don't know if I actually said cold water or hot water. I didn't read that. I don't know if it'll change that. Hold on. So let's give this a go. I should have got a see-through bowl so you can actually see what's going on. Sorry. Just got this cup. Let's see. Is it doing anything? How long do you... Oh, okay. Give it a little stir and actually... You can't really see in this. Oh. It's doing it though. It is. You can genuinely see. Oh wow, that has gone black very quickly. Oh my god. It is going all over my fingers. I didn't realise it'd be this messy. Yeah, business admin. But when I went to the interview, it did say in the actual thing, like a bullet point, it was like, oh, you're doing a little bit of social media. So basically, by the way it was advertised, it was like 5% or 10% social media. But obviously, I like social media. I want to get better at it, which is why I was like, yes, let me on. I got to the interview and he basically, I should have seen this as a first red flag. He was like, yeah, we lied. It is mainly social media, but just a little bit of admin on the side. Is that okay? And obviously when I first heard that, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, I'll be able to be taught how to do social media and stuff like that. But I think because I briefly mentioned in my CV that I have a social media account with this and this and that, they just assumed I'd be good at it. And I'm like, I'm not that good. Like, obviously the difference between a creator and like a business account is so different. I thought I could transfer the skills across, but it's a lot harder than I thought. Especially, like, I don't look at analytics that much because I take that personally. When it's a business, it's not me, it's the business, and it's only so many people will go towards that niche. But when it's me, that's people judging me, that's people who aren't interested in me or whatnot, so I don't really pay attention to that. But I said in the interview, like when he asked about AI and stuff, I was like, yeah, I don't know how to use it, but I'll give it a try. I've heard of it. So then, yeah, fast forward to my first day on Tuesday. I came in, and up until about midday, I was just doing admin, and I was feeling confident. I was like, okay, this is good. I'm feeling good. It was a bit confusing because of how many courses they had, and these people were phoning up and saying this and this and that, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what course is which. But at that point, they were kind of teaching me the job. They still weren't giving me training, but they were teaching me what to do. After we finished lunch, we spoke about social media. He was telling me what he expected and what he wanted doing. I tried to bring up my ideas, but in which he was just going, yeah, like, you already knew all this, which I was like, then why do you need me? But I guess it's because he wants to not have all these jobs. He wants to pass on to someone else. He was like, here are the logins. Use AI to change stuff and make things better. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a go. First things, none of the logins worked. The only one that worked was Twitter. They didn't give me the login for the AI either. And yeah, he wanted me obviously to like use the AI to change all these, like, all the website descriptions and stuff. But then I was like, how can I tell if it's made it any better? Because I know nothing about the fucking courses that you're advertising. I know that's maybe I should have done my research, but isn't that the whole point, that I come in on the first day and they tell me all about it? I don't know, but yeah, I had a bit of a wobble. That really knocked my confidence because I was like, please give me the logins, and he didn't give me the logins. He was like, yeah, I'll sort it out, and he never did. So I got a bit teary-eyed. I didn't cry, but I was like, you could see I was very deflated. So then when the woman came in, she sat next to me and was like, chill out, just chill out, just take a break, just chill out. What do you need from us? And I'm like, I need the logins. I tried to not come in here with expectations, but I must have had some sort, because this isn't what I was expecting at all. The night, I was so stressed. I was thinking, bro, this is going to be my life for the rest of my life, or for a long part of it, of going to work, having no fucking clue what I'm doing with myself, being miserable and feeling like a fraud. I remember I said to my mum and my boyfriend and everything, I was like, I feel like a fraud. I feel like they're just saying it's an apprenticeship, but they're just doing that to be cheap. Like, they just want someone who's actually knowing what they're doing. At the time, obviously, my boyfriend was saying, and all my family were saying, like, oh, it's just first day nerves, you'll get over it, everyone has bad first days. And in my head I'm thinking, no, because all my other jobs I've not had a bad first day, or not this bad to the point where I'm literally already dreading the next day going in. Usually I don't dread the next shift. Okay, and by the way, I finally got it, which I presume is you match the colour to the key. No? Oh, it was that way. Ooh. Ooh. You ready for some ASMR? You get the premise, it's like this folding, but it's still fun. Ah, so this is her hat. Another key, that's to open the next one. Oh, and accessories, hold on. Oh, if you can see. They won't focus on them, will it? But yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be the bigger person. As much as I'm hating this, I can't give up, because I always give up, and I need to actually, my future's at stake here, really. Like, I can't go back to my old job. I need money for Australia and for a house and for a car. I need this. So although I was crying the morning, like on the way to work, I was still like, no, we gotta go, we gotta do it. At least, and I actually looked on Reddit. I was like, what have other people said about the jobs they hate? And people were just saying, oh, negotiate with your boss. I'm sure you can come to another alternative and get something that will work for you. So I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I went in, 8 o'clock. I start at 8:30, by the way. Yeah, before my shift even started, she came up to me and she was just saying, how are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Yada, yada, yada. And so I was just like, this is a bit of a, like, such a 180 from what I'm used to. Because, you know, I do retail. I'm always on my feet. I'm, you know, talking to customers. I was like, the admin part, I feel like I'm really good at because I can interact with people. That's fine. It's the social media that's completely winding me. Throughout this entire conversation, it seemed like she was really trying to persuade me to think I'm not good for this. And it was working. It was genuinely working. So I just said, maybe I can start with admin and then work my way up to social media, to which she was saying, we don't need admin. I'm admin, the woman. So we really only needed you for social media, which in my head I'm thinking, okay, I know I agreed to that in the interview, but that is false advertisement. You literally put in the job description it was admin. And then obviously this is a really small company and this is what she said word for word, which completely like made me feel like crap. She was like, we're a small business, so you have to hit the ground running and you either sink or swim. And, you know, aren't you supposed to be the one who provides me with like some sort of life ring or to stop me from sinking? Isn't that the whole point? Absolutely bonkers. So she was like, yeah, do you want to go talk to the boss then? You know, tell him what you're feeling. Basically as if to say, leave. You need to tell him you're not ready for this job. I went in, told him that, and he was just so blasé. He was just like, okay, sorry to see it didn't work. As he's saying that, he's looking at her and she's looking at him with a sort of knowing look, and I was like, you guys have already discussed this before I came in. You probably discussed it last night. Just from a little wobble from yesterday of just being, you know, a little bit not back. Because like you say, first day, it's pretty daunting. They just didn't want me. And so it was annoying because I felt like they kind of manipulated me into saying it first by saying, yeah, I'm not fit for this. When really that's what they wanted the entire time and they didn't want to just be the ones to let me go. How funny is that? Only lasting one day at a apprenticeship, which wasn't an apprenticeship because he just wanted someone fully qualified under apprentice and doing social media. I'm now unemployed because I'm not going back to my retail job. That would be very embarrassing. Although it's tempting, I might have to try and talk to my boss, and, well, my old boss, and see what if they'll let me, because I'll have to leave in December anyway, because that's when I'm going to Australia. And, you know, for retail, that's usually no holidays can be taken. November, well, yeah, it's literally November and December at the place I used to work at. You weren't allowed to take any holidays whatsoever because of Christmas. And, you know, that sucks. So I was like, I need to be out of here before then. So if I were to even get that job back, I'd be leaving before, like, December anyway. Oh, I think this is to put the keys on afterwards. I think I saw that somewhere. So that would be useful. I love the key rings, actually. I remember I've got one with my... This is very OG Monster High, I believe. Yeah, it was a day at the mall ones. They came with these little key rings because I got the draculaura one. I'll have to see if I can bring it out. And then the shoes. And that's all that's in that one, I think. No, there's something else. Oh, of course, the key. Of course. So yeah, still applying for jobs. Well, I will be. I'm kind of just taking like the rest of the week for myself to recuperate because that was a very traumatic 48 hours. I feel like I should really highlight how cool this is. Like, generally, this is black, and then I'm gonna be dunking it, talking a bunch of crap for a while, and it'll be either pink or purple. Any advice of what to do? That'd be brilliant. I'm not gonna go back to a retail job. I'm gonna definitely try for another business admin. Now I definitely know I'll be good at that, especially if I actually get with a bigger company, for example, which they have the time to actually train me. Whereas obviously with the place I went, the mistake was that they literally only had 3 other people other than me. They didn't have time to, you have to do this and this and this. Like I said, I just have to hit the ground running and see if I sink or swim. And I sank hard, real hard. Ideally, I just want a credit card, and I couldn't get one with my job because my old job was only contracted 12 hours. I obviously did more than that. You always do more than that. it doesn't look good on paper, so I can never get one. This black is not coming off enough. Like, I guess it is, like, it has, but it's still in the corners, and that bugs me. We'll physically wipe it off. But do you see how cool that was? How it's, oh, that was very fun. I wonder what they've covered it with in order to do that. If anyone knows, let me know. It's cool they did this idea, because they never did this with, like, the original ones. Or I wouldn't know, because I stopped collecting, well, I was a kid, so I wasn't collecting really. I stopped getting Monster High when it was 2012, I think, 2013. So any other dolls before that, I wouldn't have known. I'm just jumping conversation to conversation, by the way. So let me know what you think about this apprenticeship thing, by the way. Do you think they scammed me? Like, do you think that's a scam, or am I just being a weak loser who didn't know how to do her job? Uh-oh. And, like, is it legal for them to do that? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna actually do anything about it. I would if I was there for a while, but I was only there for a day, which I think, once again, they literally said this to me. They were like, oh, we'd rather you leave now than us invest time and money into you, and you leave like 6 months later and you're unhappy. Oh, I love this. See, I really wish they did Monster High clothes in, you know, our body size. They've done it with the shoes. Obviously, they've done like a collaboration, but they were expensive. Cute. So actually, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I know I'll just it'll be too expensive for me to buy fully clothed anyway. That's the little shawl. Oh, I guess they don't. Yeah, they give you just the purple key afterwards, because it's no longer a surprise. You know which one you have to open, which is this one. Oh, this is just her accessories. I wonder if her hands will fit them properly. Last time, I think it was with her OG one. I don't know why I couldn't get her hand. Oh, I think it's because of the ring. She had a ring on and I couldn't put the accessories on that hand. It was really annoying. Once again, my camera is not focusing. Sorry. Let's get her out. Which is so surprisingly easy when I look at it now in comparison to like Rainbow High. Ooh, this will be a breeze. Just 1, 2, 4. I should probably move this water before I spill it again. I've already had too many accidents today. I've cracked my phone because I moved this light ring and then it tumbled. Oh, 3. Oh, I gave a second just a Cupid. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to rip her out. Oh well. Oh, I don't like, I'm gonna have to pull out all the you know, the leftover parts, because it doesn't look cool with all the loose dangly. The thing I liked about this is that I can have it on display as well. Like, most of the boxes you can't do that, but this you can. And I can store other accessories, because accessories are the bane of my existence. I swear to God, I love them, but like, it's nice that they're coming with a bunch of accessories, but I lose them and I don't want to lose them, which is why I just then leave them in the packaging. But you know, I need to review it for everyone, so I need to get them out. It's like a catch-22. Yeah, she doesn't come with a brush. She doesn't come with a stand. Well, none of them do anyway. You can buy the really cheap stands from Amazon. They're good enough. They definitely fit this body mold anyway. The Monster High ones before, they were skinny. Hey, the moral of the story is, after all this, I got a doll from my boyfriend, so not all is lost, you know? And I have more time to film this kind of stuff, because I've always wanted to make videos. It's just I never have the time to. I think it's really helped me awaken my senses. Like, obviously I used to, when I've been unemployed before, I've just been like lazy, just lounging around. I'm not doing much because I would feel poopy. Whereas I feel like this is definitely some sort of like wake-up call, because I'm like, I don't want to waste my day doing nothing. Like, now I've got all this free time, because when you have an office job, you've got no free time. You come home and, well, the one day I did, it went so fast. Like, it dragged at work, but then when I came home, I made tea, I walked the dog, and suddenly it was like 10 p.m. Also, look how cute she looks. Oh. But, so yeah, that's why I'm like, no, I definitely need to take advantage of the fact that I've got all this free time now. I don't know how long this will last for, by the way. Like, this motivation obviously is very short-lived so far. Like, all of this has been happening from Tuesday, so Wednesday was when I was laid off and I had to walk all the way home. It just took an hour. So at that point I was like, well, I've got the steps in. And then the next day, on the Thursday, I was like, I'm gonna go gym because I pay for it and I just don't go. And then I went again today, this morning. I am absolutely exhausted. My body is screaming at me, but I pay for it and I've got the time, so why not? I think you need to see the process of how cool she looks when she puts her hat on. So she already looks cute there. She looks really cute, Jesus. But watch. I should put her in the other outfit for you guys, shouldn't I? Nah, you could always see the other review. This, like I told you, this isn't really much of a review. This is more of a story time, but then I've got something to do and something for you guys to watch. It's like TikTok. You know when you got TikTok and then you're watching part 15 of a film on the top, then on the bottom it's got Subway Surfers? It's like that. So, uno. This is cute. I actually want to put on my actual key. So, all in all, would I say she's worth it? £40. That's how much she cost me, by the way. I would say not worth the price. If it was a bit cheaper, then I would definitely be like, yes. I still think it was fun. I still love what you get because not only do you get a doll, but you get kind of like the display and like extra storage. So maybe it's worth it. Okay, let me try and rate it out of 10. 8 out of 10. I gotta go now anyway, so